Greetings from Florida. We're working on a 2007 to 2013 Chevy Silverado. This is the left front door at double speed. If you need these, I probably have them on my website, upanddownmainstreet.com. Check that out. You're going to pull off that cover right there, the side view mirror cover right there. And by the way, let's see, right there, there's a little faceplate. There's a plate right there. Now you get 10 millimeter bolts. The two that are in the handle, not there, are different than the rest of them, so keep them separate. That one right there and that one right there are a little bit different than the other ones you took out. So just keep them in or with the handle. A little bit of a small knife to pull back the middle part of the lock indicator knob so you can lift it up. Now the real challenge here, after you get it off, there's a wiring harness or two. That's not a big deal. But the cable that goes to the handle, that black handle that you pull to, I pushed that off on the other side. It was easier. Just unplug the switches. The cable that goes to that black handle that you pull to open the door has two small nubs that you need to use a small thin pair of needle nose pliers to push in so you can get that off. It's a little bit of a challenge. You'll get it. This will take me a second. Okay, so I got it. I'm going to take off the moisture barrier so you can see everything. You're going to take off that plate because there's a bolt behind it. It comes right out. If you're hearing a crunching grinding sound, that's obviously your window regulator. You've got some 5-10 millimeter bolts that go around it that you're going to take out. I think the bottom ones might have been nuts and not bolts. My customer's problem here was, out of nowhere, and I've heard this 4 times from different customers on this, just specifically on these Silverados, the glass just smashed out of nowhere. The tension on the regulator released, and you had to replace the glass and the regulator. I don't know why that's a thing, but it's obviously a thing. So clean out all the parts from the inside. Oh, and I ended up getting a vacuum to clean up the rest of it. I may just edit that out of this. I think I'll do that right now. And I'm back. So I vacuumed out the glass that was remaining inside his door. Hopefully I'm done with that. And now putting in the new regulator. It's the motor regulator assembly. Again, if you need these, check my website, upanddownmainstreet.com. Mention code TUBE on the website, you get $5 off. And by the way, if this video was helpful for you, if this helped you get this done, do me a favor, just like the video, L-I-K-E, like the video. That'll help other people that are looking for the same help as you to find it on YouTube. And it helps me out, and I appreciate it very much. So we got some 10 millimeter bolts. I think the bottom was nuts. I don't think they were bolts. Same thing though. And what I had done here was I just applied some current using the battery pack for my cordless screwdriver to put the clips up a little bit so I can put the glass into it and then tighten down those two 10 millimeter bolts on the clips. You could just plug it in and use the switch. Probably would have just been as easy. Pretty fast at double speed. One other thing, I don't know if I showed you or not, is to lightly WD-40 the two up and down channels on the sides. A little bit of spray adhesive, spray silicone of any type. They dry out from the heat and cause the glass to grab, so a little dab will do you. And we're going to put back that plate. And the moisture barrier and the door panel. Let me grab that cable, almost forgot. Putting it back in is much easier than taking it out. Then you're going to line up those prongs. You're going to push the panel down. And try the handle. Make sure that everything's connected okay, so you don't take it off to put the handle back on again. You'll note that I put that cap, that lock rod knob on, but I didn't tighten it down yet. I'm going to hit the unlock button and unlock it and put it up before I go ahead and tighten down the middle point of that lock knob. And we'll connect everything back up. Now remember what I mentioned, you get two different 10mm bolts on that handle than the other 10mm bolts. So make sure you put those back in. And the rest of it, I think you've got under control. So if you have any questions, ask them right here on YouTube. I'll be glad to answer them. If you need these, check out my website, upanddownmainstreet.com. If you found this beneficial, go ahead and like the video. And I thank you very much for watching. Have a great week.